That's the name of the game. Just having fun. Um, yeah, I'll bring us on Facebook,
Sure.
and then I will check to see how many suggestions we got, and then you just pick a number. I'll tell you how many we have. You just pick a number, and then I'll tell you what suggestion that is.
Okay.
And then yeah, and then we just kind of go, and then afterwards love to like hear how you got started. And I don't really do a lot of like breaking down of the scene. I'm more like just want to see how you got into it, and how you started improvising. So
Cool.
well,
I love it.
let's see, we have, okay, pick a number 1 to 22.
Ooh. Oh, 17.
All right, here we go. 17. Let's see, 22, 21, 20. Oh, great. So this comes from Jorie. Oh, and our suggestion is Snowbird. Snowbird.
Snowbird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Jorie.
Thank you. Oh, I can smell the snow.
Right?
Yeah.
There's nothing like freshly fallen snow. I mean, it's just got a different smell to it.
I know. I love this smell so much.
Hey, thanks for coming outside too. I know it's coming down pretty heavy, but I'm glad to have you along.
Yeah, it was really hard, tough decision for me. I've never been out for 2 weeks. It was a little afraid, but
Yeah.
I think I did a good job.
Oh, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm surprised you came out. Like, I know you're very comfortable inside, and it means a lot to me that you came out with me.
But you promised you will show me the snowboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, do you see that tree straight ahead? Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Look up.
oh,
You could barely see it because it's camouflaged with the snow, but look at those tiny white eyes. Yeah, and it's white because that protects it from predators.
oh,
See it?
wow. It is it real or
Yeah,
it's real?
yeah. I know. Look, it stays motionless for a long time, but it is real. Doesn't it look like it's in a painting?
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Tony, to be honest,
yeah.
actually, I thought you are lying or you are watching illusion or something, but there it is.
I know, and I know I've lied in the past. I know, like that's my thing. And while you said it, I'm like, oh, I hope you don't think I lied to get you out of the house, but because that's a real snowbird right there.
That's real snowboard. I'm shocked. Actually,
Take a picture. Yeah.
yeah. Wow. See? Now I'm gonna. Yeah, you are smarter than me. You
See?
have your face there. I couldn't think about my face there. I just have a snowbird.
I'll take a picture.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Oh, okay. I took a bunch. I'll airdrop them to you. I took a whole bunch.
Thanks. That's why I love iPhone. iPhone, just a bunch of pictures, just
Yeah.
tick.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
You don't have to be a great photographer anymore. I always have it on the live setting, so it snaps a bunch of pictures. I could just pick one, delete the rest.
it is. It is. You already sent it. Wow, so many. Hey,
So
I
many.
have idea. Tony,
Yeah.
uh, I have a question. I will use these pictures to my profile everywhere, Google account and Facebook and Messenger. Do I have to put your name? Like Bye, Tony.
You're going to use that photo as
Yeah.
part of your online presence?
Yes.
I'm completely honored that you would
Yes.
use it. You don't feel like you have to use my name. You if you want to, that's fine. But if you just want to use the photo, I mean, that's great too.
Oh, I'm confused.
Why?
You are saying what you want, but your face is ah put my name. So it's a kind of just
Oh,
Tony. It's okay. Just
caught
say
me. No, you caught me. I was lying. I was just lying. I would.
it.
Could you, if it's not? I know, right?
Uh,
If it's not too much trouble, I really would like to be credited with anytime you post a photo that I take on social media or just online in general. Or as a matter of fact, even if you don't put it online, if you could just put on the photo that I shot it, even if nobody sees it, that I'd really appreciate it.
wow, wow. Okay, I will. I will. Wow, you have a strong opinion here. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like once, it's like art. Once you create it, it's yours. And I really respect that you would ask me if you
That.
could post it. So yeah, I mean, you know me. You knew I was lying. You knew I did care about this.
Yeah, I actually reading your face and that gives me hint. And
Uh,
I remember, yeah, one time you were so mad and almost to burn the bridge
yeah, yeah.
between us. So I don't want to do that. So yeah.
Well, I mean, if I dig out a parking spot, that
Mhm.
parking spot should be mine. I don't care who sits in that parking spot. Once I dig it out on the street, it's dibs and I get dibs to that parking spot. And I don't care if it was a doctor or that nun that took the spot. That spot was mine because I dug it out. I needed it.
That sounds very Tony. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so Tony, right?
So Tony. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just It's good to see you. It really is. Like, I'm so happy. I've been feeling pretty sad and like I kind of hit a wall. And so I'm glad that you said you'd meet me out and look at the snowbirds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, Snowbird.
Oh, thank you.
Mm.
It moved.
Oh, just 1 millimeters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see. I can see. Oh my God.
You are very perceptive. You've always been perceptive. You know what? Can't sneak anything by you. I never been able to. I can never sneak anything by you.
Thank you for notice that. I'm very proud of my observation and my eyes. I always keep an eye things. If it change a little bit, oh, I'm so mad. Oh,
Me too. Like when somebody takes the parking spot you
oh,
shoveled snow from.
oh, that brings, oh, you brought that one. Oh, now I can understand.
Yeah.
Now I can understand. To be honest, Tony, I was not able to understand you before, but when you're saying that, matching with my things, wow, totally understand.
I never wanted to say you knew I was upset. I just felt embarrassed to tell you why I was upset.
Mm,
I thought, but to me, it's a big deal. If you shovel the snow out from a parking spot on the street in this city, it means
mhm.
that's your spot. And then I think a lot of people think it's a bad thing to get angry about. So I didn't want to tell you, but you knew something was upsetting me. And that's what it was. I spent
Yeah.
the whole day digging out
Mm,
of that hole
I
on the street.
know. Oh, I know. I can picturing it, and now I understand. Something changed a little bit, just 1 millisecond, or something changed the spot. That driving me crazy.
right?
Oh my God. It's the same feeling. I guess it's the same emotion. Maybe, hey Tony, to save your parking spot, maybe I will make the sign for you.
Yes.
Yes.
And we put that sign on like a
Mhm.
folding chair and we
Yes,
put it in that spot. And then that's like a reserved spot.
it is. I'm guarantee there will be exact the
Yeah.
10 centimeters and
Yes.
5 centimeters and exact 15 centimeters. That means it's our eye height and it's gonna be perfect. I guarantee that.
Can, can I can I tell you the truth?
Yeah, go ahead.
I I wasn't a little sad. I was very sad. I was very depressed.
Oh,
And I assumed you would not come out today. And I was just calling just to call. And you've changed my day around. I feel so much
oh,
better. So thank you.
thank you. If you didn't call me again and again and again, maybe I would stay at home. Maybe I will stay for 2 weeks more. But I'm here and I saw the snowbird and I had planned to make a sign for you. Now I feel like I'm alive.
Uh,
Yeah,
You wanna you wanna do something crazy?
yeah.
How about a snowball fight? Scene. Scene. Oh, you are. I've seen you perform before, and you are just so fun, and you're even more fun to play with. So thank you.
Thank you so much. It was really fun. Thank you.
How did you start improvising? What brought you into improv?
Uh, I started like 8, 9 years ago, and at that time in Korea, we only had one expat group. So many bunch of English teachers came to Korea, and they needed a hobby, so they made a team, and I joined there because I had a teacher, English teacher, and her friend introduced me. So I've been there, and right away I fell in love with improv. So I quit my job and I went to Chicago to training. So I took IO, second CD, unknowns, everything intensive. And when I came back, I made the Korean team, and I'm teaching improv, and I'm doing business workshop for Samsung and LG, and I made the Korean team, so we have a rehearsal shows. Yeah, but it's still very small community right now.
But you're on the forefront, like you're helping it grow.
Uh, I hope so.
Well, for sure. And like, how are you finding the difference between virtual and then
Mhm.
doing it like at a theater or in a classroom? Are you still getting enjoyment out of doing things like what we're doing now? I mean, because it is a little bit different, but I feel like there's a lot of similarities.
It is. It is. At first time, actually, right away, right after the COVID lockdown, I was very hesitating because online feels like very hard, very different. And at first time, I was told to my colleague and improviser friend, "Oh, this is a totally new genre. I feel like this is new genre ever." But I repeated, and it feels like, oh, this is improv. This is improv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Connecting with people. Yeah.
I mean, you're right. When you first do it, it is completely different. It is
Yeah.
a different type of form. But the more you do it, like you said, you just keep doing it and you're like, oh, it just is, you're playing kind of a different speed, but it's still improv. You're still doing the same things you
Right.
did in person.
Yeah. Totally, I agree.
And what was your job
Mhm.
before improv? What did you do as a career?
I I worked in IT industry. So I was usually project manager and planning things, and I was leading the project.
Mm.
So actually, after lockdown, because of COVID, at first time I couldn't do improv to make money. So I was doing part-time job at home, online, project managing. So making smartphone application, game application things. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, what good training for you to go into improv, to be a project manager, and then to be able to take those skills when you're
Yeah.
dealing with an improv group or a theater or doing corporate work or anything like that.
Right.
Like it
Yeah.
is, that puts you ahead of so many people who do improv as a living because they don't have that experience. They kind of just are improvisers, but adding that business component is so key to making this more legitimate and more something people say we see the use of it.
Right, right, right. I think because of that, I can make more flavors, maybe.
I think so. And I think the more there are so many IT professionals and engineers in improv. I don't know if it's that they want like a creative outlet or their brain likes creating things together, but it seems that we have a huge majority of those two professions who go into improv and
It is,
either
yes.
your career.
Right, right. Yeah. It's very funny because my Korean team, half of them work at IT company because I'm from IT area, so I teach improv in IT area so many times. Because of them, maybe they came by. Half of them.
Well, that is, I mean, that's another testament to what you're doing is when
Yeah.
you go out and you spread what this can be, and then people go, I want to try that. And you've opened the door up for
Mhm.
people to come in and see if it's something that they want to continue and pursue or not.
Mm. It's a it's a very I should I feel very proud, but I heard the podcast from you and TJ mentioned 8 years ago I met Helena and hey that's me and it's growing little bit just me and 6 people 10 people and still it's a small amount very small so I'm very shy to talk about how much we are growing things.
Well, as an artist, which you are,
Mm.
we are all I feel like we're very shy in talking about ourselves or our accomplishments or things we've done. Like we always, and as an improviser, we want to put the spotlight on other people. We don't want to be like, yes, I
Oh,
did that, because there's a certain amount of whether it's we feel it's unnecessary pride or arrogance. But I think it is important to look at situations and say, oh, you
mhm.
are a part of a growth in a part of the world right now and making it bigger and opening the door for everyone to come play.
Yeah.
Uh, right? How can people reach you? Like if they want to follow you on social media or reach out to you, if they want to take a workshop or bring you in to lead one, what's the best way they can do that?
Uh, Probably Facebook, Helena Jang, or I have a website, helenajang.com.
Oh, well, Helena, I've known you for a while through social media
I
and
know. Yeah.
I was so excited that we actually got a chance to sit down and play and it was so fun. And whether I can't tell you the last time I had a snowball fight, whether live or virtual. So whether it's another virtual scene or in person, I can't wait to play with you again. Thank you so much for taking time out and being a part of this.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. It was tons of fun. Thank you.
Yes, thanks. Bye, Helena.